All right, so let's do our recap for Sunday's pick'ems. Okay, so let's see what we got. So first game, so you had the Saints versus the Carolina Panthers. Man, I was totally wrong on this one. Jameis Winston, where were you, man? You threw too many touchdowns last week. They beat the Packers 38-3. He threw 5 touchdowns. Jameis Winston should have only threw 2 touchdowns last week because he could have used those 3 touchdowns this week because they lost to the Panthers. I was dead wrong about that one. Man, the Panthers might actually be a good team, people. I'm sleeping on them. All right, next up, we have the Bengals versus the Bears. This game was a lot closer than I anticipated. When you look at Joe Burrow, he threw 3 interceptions on 3 possessions in a row, and they still only lost by 3. That's something right there. Goes to show you that the Bengals still compete, but the Bears, they stepped up. They came to play. They played much better than they played last week when they lost to the Rams. And hey, I expected the Bears to win, so we did get that one right. Okay. The next one, we have Texans versus the Browns. I went back and forth, but my heart wanted me to pick the Texans, but my mind said, listen, mind over matter, mind over your feelings, okay? Logic over emotions right here, okay? The Texans, they did not win this game, and maybe they would have won had Tyrod Taylor played, like I said earlier, but I'm glad I picked the Browns on this one. All right. So the next one, we had the Rams versus the Colts. I went back and forth on this one. Ended up going with the Colts. The Colts, they started off slow, but they came back. But then the Rams, they prevailed. So right now, the Rams, they are leading my division, NFC West, 2-0. All right. So let's see. We got the Broncos versus Jaguars. I thought the Jaguars was going to win this game. And starting off, it looked like they was probably going to do the upset over the Denver Broncos. But guess what? Trevor Lawrence still looked like a rookie, okay? So I'm going to have to lower my expectations when it comes to Trevor Lawrence and these Jaguars, okay? But the Broncos stepped up. Shout out to Teddy Bridgewater, Teddy B. Glad he's doing his thing. All right, next up, we got the Bills versus the Dolphins. That is the game here. Did not go the way I anticipated. I'm not surprised. I was never going to be surprised with the Bills winning this game because this is a division opponent, divisional rivalry. But losing 35-0, oh no, Miami Dolphins. I don't care if Tua got hurt. I don't care if y'all got 8 players only against 11 Miami Dolphins. You can't be losing 35-0 at home against a division opponent. That's just something you cannot do, people. And I think that's the 5th time in a row the Bills have beaten the Dolphins. So Miami, you're going to have to step your game up. Let's see, the Patriots versus the Jets. Hey, man, Bill Belichick, the great Bill Belichick, his defense is going up against a rookie quarterback. Of course, I'm going to roll with the Patriots, and I was correct by rolling with them. 25-6. Let's see. Niners versus Eagles. This did not go the way I planned. I thought the Eagles was going to win this game. Typically, the Niners, they struggle against mobile quarterbacks. Thought Jalen Hurts was going to be able to at least rekindle a little bit of the magic that he had against the Falcons. But once again, I've been reminded that he played the Falcons last week, not this Niners defense, okay? So I was shocked that the 49ers won this game 17-11. Uh-oh. Okay, let's see. Let's see. Raiders versus Steelers. This game here, I was shocked on this, but guess what? I am impressed by the Raiders. I think the Raiders are legit. For them to win in overtime on Monday night, having a short week, and then go to Pittsburgh, okay, and win that game convincingly, that's amazing. That's amazing. Mad props. You get mad props from me, Las Vegas Raiders. I was one of the first people saying what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas. But apparently it doesn't. It travels. And it did travel for the Raiders. So shout out to John Gruden and Derek Carr and the Raiders. Let's see. Who else? What team? Vikings versus Cardinals. I had the Cardinals winning this game. But man, that's a bad way to lose, man. That's not they missed the extra point. You got the touchdown, missed the extra point. Goes to show you, man, those extra points are not as easy as they are when you're playing Madden and stuff, right? But I picked the Cardinals to win that game, and I'm glad I did. Let's see, Falcons versus Buccaneers. Yeah, Tom Brady went off. Was there any question, any doubt that the Buccaneers was going to beat the Falcons? I know I had no doubt. Let's see, Cowboys versus Chargers. We did get that one right. I did think, yeah. So I thought the Cowboys would have won maybe by like 10 points, but 20-17. Hey, a win is a win. Cowboys versus Seahawks. Of course, I thought my Seahawks was going to take care of business during their home opener. And then we had Doug Baldwin doing the flag and stuff. And even that wasn't enough for Derrick Henry and the Titans. I mean, man, over 180 yards on a Pete Carroll defense, rushing. I mean, that is amazing. That's not something that you see happen all the time. All right, so let's see. Chiefs versus Ravens. I went back and forth on this game, but I felt like, you know what, man? You know what? I think the Ravens got a chance. Despite all the injuries to their running backs, despite Marcus Peters not being able to play right now, I believe that the Ravens was going to beat the Chiefs. And guess what? They did. They did. That was a hell of a game. I mean, Lamar Jackson was like, hey, I'm putting this on my shoulders. All right? Who got my back? Who's coming with me? And guess what? His teammates rode with him. All right? So, let's see. Tomorrow we have Monday night game. We have the Detroit Lions versus the Packers in Green Bay. So, we'll see how that goes. But so far this week, let's see. We got the Bears game. That's 1. Browns game 2. Patriots 3. Cardinals 4. Buccaneers 5. Cowboys 6. Ravens 7. So we only got 7. So last week we got 10 wins. Now, so far we got 7. Let's see. If the Packers win tomorrow, that would be 8. Man, this is not a good week. This is not a good week. But like I said before, listen, I'm at my best once we get to at least by week 6. All right, and then it's on. I'm going to get all double-digit victories, wins from week 6 from here on out. All right? So we're still trying to work it out right now, y'all. This is like our preseason, okay? But share your thoughts down below in the comments. Let me know how did you do on your Sunday NFL pick'ems, okay? And also hit that like and subscribe button if you're watching the YouTube channel. If you're listening to the podcast, wherever you listen to your podcast at, please comment below and share your thoughts and let me know. What do you think? How did you do on your wins on your NFL pick'ems? All right, share your wins and your losses. Student of the game. Peace.